All right. Tomorrow, before Game 1 of the National League Wildcard Series between San Diego and Atlanta for Game 1 at Petco Park, Padres Braves. It's the first time since 1998 of the National League Championship Series in over 26 years. And what is up, you guys? What's up, Friar Faithful Bowl fan? What up, your boy Jordan Trask? Back for you guys in another video here, and accept the Halo Nation because it's their off season now. So what is up, you guys? So tomorrow's the first day of October, 2024. Yeah, what's up, Jared? Hey, good luck on your Yankees, and so does my Padres. But yeah, we're all rooting for Detroit because the Padres are taking on the Braves tomorrow. Yeah, long time no see either, but feel bad for your Giants, dude, because y'all are getting bad at it. So, except my Chargers, we're 2-2, but so does your Giants. You guys lost to the Cowboys. Y'all play Seattle, but I think you're losing next week. So, yeah, you too, Mr. Jared Williams. So yeah, before I get into football right now, for the thoughts of the bye week for the Chargers in Week 5, I'm gonna do baseball first and then football. So, for the San Diego Padres, tomorrow is the first day of October 2024, and we start off the month of October 2024. And yeah, we're done with September. We're off to October now because while my Chargers are on the bye for Week 5, but I just want to focus on baseball too because the Padres, the Padres play the Braves tomorrow because, it isn't shocking enough, but I had the Cowboys, I had the Cowboys beating the Giants because I picked Dallas to beat New York. So since my Chargers are 2-2 right now, because I had Dallas beating the Giants. Because Chargers and Cowboys have the same record as 2-2, in my opinion. So and let me agree with Jared Williams. The Chargers and Cowboys are 2-2 with the record, so that's why. So like I said, I just want to focus on baseball too, because the Padres play Atlanta tomorrow against the Braves. Because Michael King's pitching tomorrow. And it's at 5:38 p.m. tomorrow for San Diego-Atlanta game coming up at Petco for Game 1. This is going to be fun right now because the Padres are ready to beat Atlanta this time. And Philly fans and Diamondback fans, especially Diamondback fans, are rooting for the division rival Padres because, they don't want the Braves winning this, by the way. So, they don't want the Braves, but, I know, man. But, hey, he's going to pitch good against the Braves tomorrow. You're going to watch him pitch good against Atlanta with Michael King. Yeah, what's up, JJ Sports Coverage? Good game to you and the Chiefs right now because y'all beat us because y'all own us now. So, we'll see you in Week 14 because, we know, JJ, I'm sorry about your Cardinals, but your baseball team because you didn't make the postseason. So, all I want to say for the Chargers is to go into Week 6 when we play the Broncos as our rival. So, Acuna's not playing. Austin Riley's not playing. Chris Sale is out. Michael King's going to pitch good. Fernando Tatis Jr. against Marcelo Zuna and also Ozzy Albies. Because, Spencer Strider. And, also, Emmanuel, right now, for Joe Musgrove, he's pitching. Yeah, he is pitching on Wednesday. But, against Atlanta. But, because Fernando Tatis Jr., Manny Machado, Sander Bogarts, and no Ha-Seong Kim this time. So, Yu Darvish, and then Jackson Merrill for the first time ever in Padre baseball. So, I just want Detroit to beat Houston because it's going to be fun to watch the Tigers beat the Astros. So, honestly, the Yankees and Royals have been the interdivision rival for a long time, since forever, because the Pine Tar, the George Brett Pine Tar incident, that was a long time ago. But the Orioles, they're rivals too. Because honestly, when the Padres are going to have some great players, like I said about Tatis is good, but it's only now for the manager matchup between Mike Schilt and Brian Snitker. Because, Brian Snitker is a good manager for the Braves. But for the Padres with Mike Schilt, it's very good. Better than Bob Melvin, better than Jay Stingler, better than Andy Green, especially Bud Black, I know. So, honestly, at the end of the day right now, because either though that the San Diego Padres we're ready for is ready for postseason baseball. Because as we play the Braves now again since '98, let's take a look back at what happened to the Braves in 2021. First of all, you knocked out the Brewers first. Second of all, you beat LA when the Padre fans were cheering for you because you were ready to beat the Dodgers and you were ready to prepare to beat LA. LA means lose again, but except my beloved teams, except Chargers and Clippers. And besides the Angels, by the way, because the only beat LA themes are optional is against the Rams, Lakers, and Dodgers, and LA Kings, LAFC. Of course, yes, that is allowed. But for this, my SoCal teams are Chargers, Clippers, Angels, not allowed. Not allowed, but only on the Rams, Lakers, Dodgers, LA Kings, and LAFC only. Beat LA themes against the LA teams, including Lakers, Rams, Dodgers, and also LA Kings, I said, and LAFC, of course, So, even the Padres are ready. This is going to be good. Because even though that Kyle Higashioka and then David Peralta, Luis Ariz, you know, oh, yeah. If they had a first-round exit, like the second-round exit, same as the Dallas Cowboys who had a second-round exit in the NFL. And I don't know what the Yankees are going to do. Like, if they're going to choke, then they are going to choke in the postseason. Like, they are going to choke. And it's in my opinion right now because, So, Jared, if anyone wants the link, I'll give it to you right now because, I'll give you all the link and it's going to go on my stream. So, hold on. Yo. Yeah, go ahead. Hold on. Yo. Just let me know. Hey, you know what? Because, well, what is it going to happen for the Padres? Hold on. All right. Right now, because, dude, I got to say that. If anyone wants to join. Gotta get into a second, like right now, but okay. Do we just ever play the game? All right. I'm back right now. Hey, Jared, you're ready now, so you are now ready. Come on in. Going on?
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's going on?
Hello?
Hey, I'm here.
Oh, what's up?
How you doing so far?
I'm doing all right. Just chilling.
Well, yeah. How do you feel about your Yankees and ALDS
What's
bye?
up? Man, I find it hard to believe that the Yankees are the one seed.
Well, yeah. What's up, Jacob Owen, who is an Astros fan and a Cowboys fan? So yeah. To Jared,
Um,
Michael King's gonna pitch very good tomorrow against the Braves. Cause yeah.
he has been good.
Mm-hmm. So it's your first time coming to my StreamYard, by the way. It's your first time.
You kind of broke up. What'd you say?
This is your first time coming to my live stream, you know?
Oh yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, so yeah, so okay. So I had the Cowboys beating the Giants, so Jared, you could prove me right that I had Dallas beating Giants.
I mean, you made the right choice.
Yeah, I did pick the Cowboys because I needed Dallas. Because yeah, I picked the
I,
Cowboys to
I,
win.
I knew they were gonna win.
Yeah, because I said about this, like Justin Herbert was better than Daniel Jones. Dak Prescott was better than Daniel Jones.
Mm.
In the honor of Pete Rose, may rest in peace, Pete Rose, who's a former hit king for
Yeah.
the Cincinnati Reds. Yeah. So Jared, I have to tell you that y'all have to lose to Seattle next week because yeah, what's going on, Brandon Rogers? But hey
Geno
Brandon,
Smith, bro.
Bucks beating the Giants next week because yeah, Brandon, I want to
Hey,
give you a shout
Brandon,
out
enjoy your free win.
because yeah, I want to give a shout out to Brandon on his Seahawks beating the Denver Broncos because yeah, I had you guys beating the Broncos too. So yeah, I had them beating Denver. Because yeah, Chargers are on the bye, but I might watch the Denver Vegas game because I might think who would win if it's Denver or if it's Vegas. I don't care. I say fucking both. And you know, well, yeah, you already beat Denver, but now you got the Giants next week, and you're still gonna win. I was letting Brandon know that he is gonna.
Seattle, Seattle by 30.
Okay, there you go, Brandon. You guys are winning next week, so good luck. Good luck on beating these Giants. And yeah, for the Chargers, Week 6 is
Well,
against Broncos. We have not won on the road since 2018, and we got to beat the Cardinals because we own Arizona. Yes, we do. We do own Arizona, and then the Saints. Oh, this is going to be a fun one against Derek Carr. You know, the Saints look terrible, but they lost to the Falcons. So yeah, especially Jared. You know Peter though,
yeah.
aka Mental Assassin.
Is it that Raiders fan?
Yeah, you know him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember him.
he was talking shit about the Cowboys.
Hmm.
Yeah, you wanted
Wow.
because yeah, you wanted the Packers last year to beat the Cowboys, and I was like last year while my Chargers were out before getting Harbaugh. Like, yeah, I was gonna go for the Cowboys, but then it's not gonna happen because they're gonna get blown out by the Packers. Because yeah, unless we're 2-2 with the Harbaugh era, we might go like either 3-2 or 3-3 if we beat Arizona or beat Denver. Probably win 2 games. So, and
That's
I'm gonna
fair.
be honest, right now. The Eagles just lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the blowout. Like explaining to
that,
every people,
that was beautiful.
yeah, and explaining to every people around the world that like 14 years ago when a person was wearing a Cowboys jersey in Philadelphia airport. And to Jared, do you agree or disagree? Because that was a person that was wearing a Cowboys jersey at a Philadelphia
Yeah.
airport 14 years ago. And I'm sure where you hide. Go ahead.
No, you go.
Oh yeah, where you hide agrees with me. She is disgusting like right now because even though that a person was wearing a Cowboys jersey at a Philly airport, which is not okay. And let me agree
Yeah.
with another person like Leedy, who is a biggest Pittsburgh Steelers fan. He agrees too because that is not okay because you can't be wearing Cowboys jersey in Philadelphia.
Because they hate the Cowboys and
Yeah,
stuff.
right. They do hate the Cowboys. Like when it comes to baseball, when they hate the Yankees, especially when everyone is a New York Giants fan and a Texas Ranger fans that don't like the Yankees and the Cowboys.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. I can see that.
Yeah, but it's okay for people to be New York Giants and Texas Rangers fan if you don't like the Cowboys and the Giants.
I see.
Okay. Well, at the end of the day, like for this, and yeah, because for the Detroit Tigers, since they're back in the postseason for the first time in over 10 years, they have more appearances than the Angels because Artie Moreno's washed. He's not good because I have Detroit winning because that's why I just want the Tigers because it's all in for the Motown way.
Well, I it'll be really satisfying to see the Astros lose the wild card, but
Yeah, if we're rooting
I
for the
don't know.
Tigers, just like what happened in 2012 when your Yankees lost to the Tigers in the ALCS, when
Oh
they used to have
boy. Oh boy.
you know. But right now, when the Brewers, I hope the Brewers lose to the Mets because I just
That's
want the Brewers.
because that's because we got owned by Justin Verlander.
Man, I hate the Brewers more, but I just want the Mets to beat the Brewers.
I mean, it could happen, but you never know.
Yeah, well, what it is for the Padre fans, like we always love to brag about '98 when we beat the Braves and own them. Yeah, especially when the Yankees before getting swept by the Yankees, the Padres were good this time when they beat the Astros in '98, beat the Braves, and then what happened? Gets swept by the Yankees. Like especially the Padres has been a better baseball team than the Angels, I would say.
Oh yeah, for sure. Angels are a mess.
Well, the Angels are my second team, but they suck too, by the way, because of Artie Moreno,
Oh,
who's a worst owner. But then the Athletics, they're not coming back to Oakland anymore, but they're going to Sacramento and Vegas.
they're gonna go Sacramento just as the A's.
Oh yeah, it's Sacramento Athletics, of course. It's got to be the A's. But
Yeah.
I got with you because let's all say John Fisher sucks. Can we
Oh
agree?
yeah. Yeah, I
He's
agree.
terrible. He's terrible than Artie Moreno. But let's agree with AJ Preller. AJ Preller's been a better person, like Peter Seidler, better than John Fisher and Artie Moreno, because it's like Peter Seidler. He was better than John Fisher.
Mm-hmm.
And the Stein brothers, oh yeah, too, of course. The Stein brothers, better than Fisher's and Moreno's. Even at the end, because when Aaron Judge and Juan Soto and then Giancarlo Stanton, they were all ready before they play anybody else in the divisional series. At the end of my day, because it's like back to 2 years ago when the Padres beat LA. We called him the Dragon Slayer to knock out LA.
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah, and Zach Kostoff kicked me the fuck out of the stream because after the Padres beat the fuck out of the Dodgers, he wants to be a fucking bitch and block me like fuck him.
He was all he was all upset, wasn't he?
Yeah, same as KPG though. Like so does
Mm.
KPG and Gabe. Like these two motherfuckers. Hey, don't be laughing because I'm gonna be serious right now because
I'm
fuck
not.
KPG and Gabe. And so is Billy Scott. Fuck him. So does Ferrando, that son of a bitch, like Ash Raider. Fuck him. And yeah, I did apologize to Brandon Rogers for making a video about him because, yeah, I did apologize to Brandon for the video I made about him. So he accepted it. We moved on. That's it. But the only guy like I know is Savage Sav, who's the biggest Broncos fan I know. It's like Colby, Bondi, of course, and also Midwest, who's a Cardinals fan of Arizona. Yeah. Yeah, so like for Unknown, who is a Packers fan, I know, and Leedy, who is a Steelers fan. Respect to all these guys. And you know what? It's funny that, it's like it's funny that fucking Pistol is the biggest bitch ever on YouTube because fuck him. Because, yeah, especially for C-Rad, 313 Hitman, the only Lions fans I even know, they end up loving my comments on the channel, on the video. Because, yeah.
There was one Lions fan I knew.
Yeah, 313. And LA Original, Low Dog, and then they were with me right now. They're all with me right now.
I think it was Clayton.
Oh, yeah, Clayton, too, of course. And yeah, yeah, especially for Dashy, and also, I know Dashy, Awesomeness, Where You Hiding, Dave Eagle Champ, you know.
I know Where You're Hiding, too.
Yeah, biggest Eagles fan everyone knows. And yeah, especially for whoever, because at the end of the day right now, because yeah, Matthew, the Niners fan I know, just like Preacherman, and Eagle Speed, yes, Eagle Speed I know, of course. And yeah, because especially for the Padres, because the opinion that the Padres still own, we still own the Braves, and so does the Dodgers too, I believe. Because yeah, it's like football. For the Chargers, we own the Titans, and we own the Colts.
Yep, we sure do.
Yeah, we own the Raiders too because we split them all year. But except for Peter, a.k.a. Mental Assassin, I respect that I know him for. Because not accountability, because, Joey Bosa's hurt again. Like, we should just trade Joey Bosa to the Cowboys for either DeMarcus Lawrence. Yeah, I think Joey Bosa wants to go play with the Cowboys. Like, bring me DeMarcus Lawrence with Khalil Mack. And Greg Roman, he needs to be fired too because he's making our offense look a mess.
I understand why.
Yeah, the only, the Patriots fan, another one I know is just only Boston Sports Network because, yeah. And Duke bothers, respect to the Cowboys fan, Duke bothers in my direction. And then Bones, the Giants fan that I know too, same as other guys. Nick Fargo, I remember Nick Fargo, who's extremely far left Packer fan. Honestly, he's a Cubs fan too, but especially he's a Pacers fan. Yeah. Especially for every fans I know, because even at the end of the day, here it is, especially Justin Herbert needs to get better because of his whiny bullshit injuries. I don't care about that because he needs to be healthy too. And it's also for Jesse Minter. He led the Chargers to an interception on Patrick Mahomes. Rashee Rice got hurt, so that's why he was hurt. And also for the Lions, they were getting ready to bite off the kneecaps of the Seahawks players. Like, damn, they were prepared for the biting kneecaps. And look at the Rams. It makes us happy when the Rams lose. We all care about the America's win because the Rams lose, America wins. Especially for the Chicago Bears, especially for.
I thought America wins when the Cowboys lose.
What was that, sir?
I thought America wins when the Cowboys lose.
You're right. Yeah, the Cowboys lose, Eagles lose too, and America wins. So both NFC
Yep.
East teams, you know,
Sure, yeah.
the Cowboys and Eagles. Yeah, these both teams lose, and then America wins.
It's a win for us when they lose.
Yeah, honestly, like for baseball, when the Yankees lose, America wins too, especially if it's the Dodgers and Astros. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. Sorry. I don't even know how I feel about the Yankees in the postseason right now, to be honest.
Look, if you don't win 10 and 18, no, I'm sorry, but okay. Same as basketball when the Celtics have banner 18. But if you don't win 10 and 28, then guess what's gonna happen? There's gonna be excuses for you Yankee fans to have.
I'm not going to make any excuses.
Well, okay then.
I'm just gonna accept it, loss, and move on.
Yep. You know, just like it's like when I handled it like a man when this Chargers team lost to the Jags. But I'm not gonna talk about it anymore, so not anymore. This is all about the Harbaugh era since we're 2-2 now.
Yep.
Yeah, and also, you know, some random Bears fans that always wants to be hypeful about beating the Rams is beating away because Chicago, Caleb Williams. But I was very happy to see Keenan Allen play with the Bears. He's playing very good.
That's good.
Uh-huh. But yeah, there's only a Bears fan that wants to be like a savage like whoever. Ghost Dude, whoever that name it is, I remember. It's gotta be Ghost Dude. That is a Bears fan. Or you know what? Never mind. It's just only other Bears fans, like random. Because yeah, Vikings beat the Packers. Because yeah, Packers just lost to Minnesota. I mean, not a doubt, but Aaron Jones beat his old team.
Bro.
Same as Brett Favre.
Yeah. Well, they.
You know, people are sick and tired of Tony Romo trying to meet ride Mahomes. You know what I mean? Because yeah, so everyone fucking hates Tony Romo.
Yeah, no, people can't stand him.
Except Jim Nantz, by the way, because especially we know Jim Nantz was a better commentator. You know, just like what he had with Phil Simms. You know, that was the Cowboy fans' curse that you were caught in the Philly airport for the Cowboys jersey. Like, yeah, before you lose to Minnesota. Yeah, when you lose to Vikings, you were cursed for the Cowboys jersey that you got pulled over from the Philly airport because yeah, that was the only person that wore a Cowboys jersey at a Philadelphia airport was a person. She was pulled over, and that other guy was saying, "How does it feel to be a Cowboys fan in Philadelphia?" And that person was saying, "Wow." Like, yeah, I've watched that video of a person that wears a Cowboys jersey in Philadelphia is a person, a random Cowboy fan that wore it in Philadelphia, in the airport.
And then Eagles fans were saying stuff to him.
Yeah, it's like what every Eagle fans that taunt is Cowboy fans, Yeah, looks like Dallas could beat Pittsburgh, I believe. And for the Chargers, this was the first time in over 20 years beating the Carolina Panthers since Drew Brees era with Marty Schottenheimer. And then A.J. Smith era, never forgotten. But yeah, the A.J. Smith era.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And the last time we beat the Buccaneers was 2008 since we beat Tampa. But then, yeah, 2004, we beat the Saints too, of course. We beat New Orleans. Might break a drought.
Let's see.
All right, but it's funny that I'm going to expose Nuzdar after the Chargers beat the Saints. You're gonna get your popcorn ready and watch me expose Nuzdar when the Chargers beat the Saints.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah, only for the Buccaneer fans I know is Joshua the Bucs fan Logan, who was a big Buccaneers fan, but he's a Yankees fan too, of course, same as you, Jared.
Oh, cool.
And Matthew, who was a Niners and Yankees fan.
Ah, another Yankee fan. That's what's up.
Yeah, Ash Raider, of course. I don't need to think of
Mm-hmm.
Ash anymore because
Yeah,
that's
another
what
Yankee
it is.
fan.
Yeah. Trey Smith, who's a Eagles fan too, of course, but he's a Red Sox fan.
Wait,
Yeah.
I thought he was a Cowboys fan or Patriots
He,
fan.
he switched to Eagles, but then he wanted to be a Celtics fan instead because he's a Red Sox fan. But he's a Philly fan too.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I remember because he jumped ship from the Cowboys, became an Eagles fan like a year or so ago.
Yeah, especially not for fucking, especially for Duke Bothers. I know, like I said about Duke Bothers. Like, yeah. You know what? Because honestly, at the end of the day, because we've heard about Trey Smith who wants to switch to the Eagles from Cowboys, which is okay to do it because you can't be listening to other Cowboy fans that always want to talk trash about the Eagles. Yeah, that's why he wasn't. No, he's not a bandwagon, but yeah, he is an Oregon fan, but I won't disrespect him at all. But he's an Oregon fan and also Clemson fan, I believe. But he's a North Carolina fan. He's all good.
I haven't seen him on Discord since the Eagles lost that Super Bowl.
Oh my God! Honestly, like, it's like when I had the Buccaneers beating the Chiefs. Like when Tom Brady knocked out Mahomes, I remember that year.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember you since 2020, since we were on Colby's stream. Like, yeah, you, me, Colby, and then Preacherman, the other guys. Like, I think Billy Scott was in there, but yeah, it was Billy. Yeah, because yeah.
That was Tom Brady's first year as a Buccaneer.
You're right. Before he went to the Buccaneers, he almost wanted to be a Charger, but then we said no because Charger fans were saying, "No, we don't want that cheating quarterback that wants to play for the Chargers. We want him at Tampa." Herbert, because yeah, we decided to go for Herbert instead. Because yeah, and, we have Tony Jefferson, who is from Chula Vista, who is now playing for the Chargers. He was a grown-up Charger fan for a long time, but now he's playing for the Chargers. Especially for the Chargers. They own the New York Giants, too, because Justin Herbert owns Daniel Jones. But yeah, I can't wait to play the Giants next year. And yeah. And yeah, it's like 2021 when we knocked out the Giants when Justin Herbert beats the Giants first time. Same as Philip. Excuse me. It's like Philip Rivers. Philip Rivers, Eli Manning matchup was fun. As I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like when it comes for all this, it's like for Charger fans when they root for the Padres too. Just like Rams fans who are becoming Angel fans or Cardinal fans, Yeah. Either some random Raider fans want to be Dodger fans, like, And
it's crazy because there are no more sports in Oakland anymore.
Yeah, just like when I was back in my age, like, just like when my football team left San Diego for LA was the Chargers, It's because, hey, all I want is a new owner like Tom Gores, who is coming from basketball to football. He's going to have a 20% buying for the Chargers and purchasing it right now. Because if Spanos is gone, we're getting Tom Gores.
Yep.
Yeah, just like Charger fans who are tired of Spanos, just like Cowboy fans who are tired of Jerry Jones. They were tired of all the owners.
I guess the Cowboys don't want to fire anybody.
Well, yeah, especially if Mike McCarthy's gone. I'm just saying, like, And Jacob, let me agree with you because, you're a Cowboys fan because, yeah, the Raiders are always ass right now and they suck too. Even so is the Dodgers. Like, Dodgers are good too. It's just like what happens when it was funny that we were laughing at the Raiders for losing to the Lions because Josh McDaniels was not a good coach. And, Dolphins are going to be sucking that time because Tua's out because, yeah, Tua's done. Miami's done right now. Fuck the Dolphins. Yeah,
Tua had another concussion, man. That's
he
ridiculous.
should retire right now. He should retire.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah, I feel bad for Bengal fans, especially for the homie Dashy, because honestly, right now, because hey, you got your win over Carolina, but great job beating Andy Dalton. And it's funny that the Panthers were beating the Raiders because Dalton owns the Raiders right now. Because
That's not like blowing out the braid or something like that. Like what the hell?
yeah, especially for real though, because honestly, at the end of the day, because um, because even if we have to say about this, because when it comes down for all this, what comes for everything, you know, especially Minshew is not a good quarterback because Devontae Adams was out, Max Crosby was out, and I thought Cleveland was going to win, but I hate the Browns too because I know Crazy Dog, who's a Browns fan, because I know Crazy Dog.
It's a miracle that the Giants beat the Browns.
Well, yeah, it's like y'all beat those poo poo Browns team like beating Deshaun Watson, that dumbass quarterback.
Yep.
Yep. What's serious about this? Like, we always talk shit about the Browns and talk shit about Watson. And it's like fucking Ben Roethlisberger, who used to be a fucking piece of shit. Like, fuck Ben Roethlisberger.
I can't stand him either. Bro. I lost so much respect for him.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck Ben Roethlisberger. We beat him the last time in 2021 when Justin Herbert had to become a first quarterback to take on Ben Roethlisberger.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
and
we beat up the washed up quarterback. Mike Tomlin sucks. And I keep hearing Leedy about his Steelers team being bad this year because, Steelers still suck, but they always go with the loss of going for potential loss. Need Mike Tomlin gone, aka Mike Dumlin. To Leedy, who is a Steelers fan, I'm sorry, but especially when you lost to the Colts. I know you beat my Chargers, but especially when you lost to the Colts. Yeah, if y'all play the Raiders week 6, please beat the fucking Raiders because the Raiders are always ass. Like I said, the Raiders are ass right now, but I want to see the Steelers beat the crap out of the Raiders like last year. In the last 2 years, since you beat Derek Carr, beat Jimmy Garoppolo, and now you got to beat Gardner Minshew. Yeah, if they get a losing record, Mike Tomlin's gonna be fired. But I don't know if he's gonna retire, but he's gonna be fired for good.
I would say fired, but not retired.
Yeah, just like what the Cowboys did was losing to the Packers in a blowout was getting Wade Phillips fired.
Was that wild card game?
No, the Week 10 game.
Okay.
Not the Week 10, the Week 9 game in 2010.
Oh.
But I got it for you, Jared. It was Wade Phillips who was fired by the Cowboys after the blowout loss to the Packers. 45-7 was a big blowout for Aaron Rodgers to knock out a backup quarterback when Romo got hurt. It was John Kitna.
Oh.
And then, remember replacing up with Jason Garrett. Yeah, Jason Garrett sucks, dude. I probably can't stand that coach. Like, fuck him.
I see now.
Yeah, just only like him one and only fuck Jason Garrett. Like, who the hell cares about him? But it seems like when Aaron Rodgers owns the Cowboys, he does own Dallas back in the days with the Packers. But like a 2010 blowout game was a 45-7 blowout, beating the Cowboys with their new receiver, Des Bryant. But 2010, when the Chargers, we traded for Patrick Crane. Well, same as Lance Alworth. He was a Charger and Cowboy, but Patrick Crane became the next Lance Alworth. And look at Simi Feheko. He's like Patrick Crane was becoming a Charger Cowboy for life. And it's like Darren Sproles, we had Mike Tolbert. Yeah, we lost LT. Antonio Gates was with us with Phillip Rivers. And we had North Turner. Because it sucks for us to fire Schottenheimer at the end of the loss to the New England Patriots. And you know what? Because, yeah. Look, here it is to Jacob Owens. If the Angels are a young team, then, yeah, they're going to be a young team ever. Because, yeah, Yankees have been better because, the Padres has been looking better. Detroit's been looking better. The Tigers, they've been better. And especially for the KC Royals, too. They were better, too, at my point. And for the Guardians, they're back in because, yeah, they're back. Twins are done. Correa's washed. Correa's been washed for a bit because, yeah. George Springer sucks. Thank God he's no longer on the Astros because, yeah, fuck George Springer. Because, John Gruden's a piece of shit. Like, thank God he's no longer with the Raiders because I remember when he was being a homophobic, racist coach for the comments he made with the email. Then, yeah, especially for Raider Ben, Titan Anderson.
That's crazy because. Sorry.
Go ahead while you're at it. Because, like Dead Walker, especially for Ace 15, who else? Yeah, because, it's all about it. But go ahead.
The crazy part is that, like a month ago, it seemed like the Tigers were done and not going to make the playoffs, and the Twins were going to get it. But a month later, they switched places. The Tigers got hot, and then the Twins got cold and collapsed.
Well, yeah, thank God the Twins are done. Fuck Correa. But, yeah. And you know what? I had the Angels losing to the Tigers because, I wanted the Angels to lose to the Tigers.
But that's okay, though, because the Twins don't want to face us. You know what I mean?
Well, if the Mariners would have won the AL West division, then that's fine because, life happens decades happens all the time.
The Mariners. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
They had the biggest collapse.
Yeah, but to the Mariners, fuck you because you didn't want to make the fucking division title happen. And in my distance, right now, the last time the Angels did was 2014. We won our last West Division title before you ended up draft swept by the fucking Royals.
Pedro Rodriguez get a pick up at third base.
Yeah, honestly, Anthony Rendon's done. I think we should get rid of him.
Get rid of who?
Anthony Rendon. I don't want him going to the Yankees.
Rendon. Yeah, he needs to retire.
Yeah, I think he needs to retire. I don't want him going to the Yankees because, please don't.
Nope.
Do not get
the Yankees. No.
Do not get him. Do not get him. Because, I think he needs to right now. Rendon's done. He's been injured for the last few years because, he's done. We need a new third base. Either Ethan Holiday or whoever because White Sox are looking – they're done too because it's funny that the Padres and Angels fucking beat the White Sox. Angels won the series and then, get swept by the White Sox. Same as the Padres. They swept the White Sox too.
We're up to the Rangers, you say? Let's say they had a World Series hangover. They had a lot of injuries, and
Bruce Bochy's
they weren't good anymore.
Hey, you know what? The Diamondbacks are done. Diamondback fans are pissed because of the fucking Braves.
That team, because they split the doubleheader.
Yeah, you know why? Because honestly, for this to happen, it comes down for every damn opponent. It is only for the fucking Diamondback fans who are pissed about Braves because you know why? Because Diamondback fans are okay to root for a division rival, especially for the Padres. And Philly, it's like when Eric Weddle was part of the Chargers. We had Eric Weddle, but then we had Luis Castillo. And then Coin Jammer, yes, we had him, and then also Antoine Kazin, yes, we did have him. And It's like original type of Casey Hayward, Jason Verrett type because Jason Verrett should retire too, I believe, because he's not with the Niners anymore. So is the fucking old lame bum Brandon Staley, like a piece of shit defensive coordinator, letting the Niners loose.
Tough.
You know what? If I see the Cowboys beat Brandon Staley's Niners, I'm laughing at Staley's team for the loss of the Cowboys. Yeah. You know.
Damn, the White Sox did make the wrong side of history.
Yeah, passing ahead of the Mets, the 62 Mets.
Yeah. 120 losses was the most by any team in MLB history.
It's like 94 Chargers, but I don't want to talk about the Super Bowl loss. But I want to talk about the playoff wins that we beat was the Dolphins, beat Steelers. Yeah. Back in the junior Seau days, back in the junior Seau days. As always, And it all comes from the AFL championships, which is not going to count. Super Bowl wins could count also, but AFL, NFL championships won't count, but the Super Bowls will count. So, yeah. So the Giants are going to have to lose to the Bengals week 6 on Sunday night because, you're going to lose to the Bengals. We'll see about it during the offseason, man, because we'll see during the offseason. And,
where would Bourbon go, you say? That's a good question.
Well, yeah, we'll see when it comes to the offseason at the end, but, we'll figure it out during the offseason for baseball. But especially for this, It's like Tony Gwynn when he was part of the Padres team in 98 with San Diego. Tony Gwynn. And by the time that Derek Jeter was a great baseball player, Derek Jeter and Tony Gwynn became a great matchup between Padres Yankees.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like the only Charger legend junior Seau at the end of the day, like LaDainian Tomlinson and Lance Elworth. And back in the 80s, what could have been the Chargers Cowboys Super Bowl matchup before Raiders Eagles Super Bowl matchup? But yeah, I think Chargers Cowboys Super Bowl matchup would be fun before Raiders Eagles. But yeah, I think Chargers Cowboys matchup would be fun. But but for this Chargers team before playing the Niners in the Super Bowl failed to play the Cowboys again. Like, making us fail to play Dallas and then beat the Cowboys. Become one of another. But like Barry Sanders with the Lions, just like what Barry Sanders does with Detroit is making the Lions knock out the Cowboys. I'm like, damn, dude, Detroit knock out Dallas. Like, trying to bite off the kneecaps of the Cowboys like Troy Aikman, and then Emmitt Smith. So it depends. Like, it's originally like the Thurman Munson era in the honor of Thurman Munson, who was a great catcher for the New York Yankees. The 77 Yankees Cowboys championship was America's team title town story. So let me tell you what, this was like the title town America's team story between Cowboys and Yankees for football and baseball, winning Super Bowls and World Series. Like, the Cowboys beating the Broncos and then the Yankees beating LA. Because the Vikings are good. Because, the Vikings are going to beat the Jets because we're picking Minnesota to beat the Jets.
Oh, yeah, that would be surprising.
Yeah, that's like 77 when the Cowboys and Yankees win championships as America's team title town story. They did. And it's like two of New York, Texas teams beating America's team, like New York Giants defeating Dallas Cowboys, 2007 NFC divisional round. 2010 American League Championship Series, Texas Rangers defeating another America's team, the New York Yankees. Like, to Jared, I'm not going to take shots at you, but I'm going to tell you how your Giants knocked out the Cowboys as America's team in 07. as you knocked out another one.
Oh,
The
that
New
was
England.
great. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good
And yeah,
times.
out Tony Romo, Jason Witten, Marion Barber, Miles Austin, and then Terry Glenn. And it's just like your football coach, Tom Coughlin, knocking out Wade Phillips and Jerry Jones' world.
Yep. Uh-huh.
So, yeah, with Plexico Burris, David Tyree, they were better than Jason Witten and also with Eli Manning. Eli Manning, Eli Manning. But what could have been before the Giants Patriots Super Bowl matchup? What could have been the Chargers Giants Super Bowl matchup for a fun one? If it is not New England, Philip Rivers could have played through an ACL, but yeah, he was playing through an ACL because he was a hard skill warrior of football as a quarterback. But yeah, Tom Brady was saying about Philip Rivers, like, he's the toughest football player that he is as a quarterback because yeah, he always wanted to play through an ACL because yeah, we said we're fucked because we were losing to New England again for the loss. But we are 0-3 in the playoffs because of the playoffs. Yeah.
Tough.
And take it back to 2008 when Darren Sproles, a.k.a. the Thunderbug and the Lightning Bug, knocking out the Colts in the wild card with the Chargers knocking out Peyton Manning's Colts. Yeah, we beat their asses out there. And then 2009, we get fucked by the Jets because of fucking Mark Sanchez and Rex Ryan.
I'm Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, he knocked our Chargers out because, yeah, they own us in the playoffs. But, yeah, we own them in the season, too, but they own us in the playoffs. This is we're 0-2. It could have been that time, it's always in the timeline. Like, yeah. Yeah, it's like 2004 losing to New York was the Jets. We lost to them because of Nate Kading's missed field goal. Nate Kading was such a worse kicker. Like, we ended up going get a Nick Novak as the kicker. At my point, yeah, we had to go get Nick Novak. And then, yeah, Cameron Dicker, the kicker, like, he was better. He was like to be better than Nate Kading. Especially, it was a bad opportunity to watch. Jim Harbaugh Jim Harbaugh is our current coach for the Chargers. He was a quarterback that was playing for the Chargers back in San Diego, but now he's our coach in LA. Because, yeah, Joe Ortiz, Dean Spanos, yes. Going all in for Tom Gores. Tom Gores, who's a Israeli sports chairman and business owner, so he is. Yeah, we can have him if this Dean Spanos is gone, we can have Tom Gores, a.k.a. Tom Gores with the rhyme. Yeah. And you know what? Jacoby Brissett's going to beat the Dolphins because we know the Patriots will beat New England because Tua's not playing, If it's got to be New England, it's got to be the Patriots. That's going to beat the Dolphins finally. And you know what? Bill Belichick is no longer with he's no longer with the Patriots because if he went to the Eagles or the Cowboys, everyone's going to be like, oh, shit, here he comes. And yeah, it's like Bill Belichick is one of the dirtiest coach that wants to be having with some minor girls, whatever. I'm not going to be talking about that. I'm sorry, but he ended up doing it with the minors, It's so stupid. Like, Bill Belichick is a stupid. What the fuck happened? Like, you know what? Bill Belichick is being such a weirdo type of shit like what he is, like Deshaun Watson. Like, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's stupid already. He should be in jail right now. And it's like, what's stupid about that? Like, what happened to Robert Kraft? Because, you know why? Because he did that too. And then what happened? He was finding out that he was in trouble. I couldn't be talking about this, so no. This is not what it does. Like, it's so stupid for this. Like, when some people are looking at what they find out about Belichick, which is his stupidity bullshit thing, like, if you're doing something, then you're stupid. Like, no, you can't be doing that.
No, he shouldn't.
Yeah. Especially if y'all don't give a fuck about Bill Belichick. Let's take it back to the 80s when Bill Belichick was with Bill Parcells and the Giants. They led to them to 2 Super Bowls and knock out the Broncos. And yeah. Oh yeah. Beat Bills. Yeah, beat Buffalo. Of course, beat the Bills. But it happens like a long time ago when the Bills were Super Bowl contenders, they were losing to the Giants, Commanders, aka Redskins, and then the Cowboys twice. Lost to America's team. Like Buffalo is, it's like Jim Kelly days. Buffalo is only a good team. Like Andre Reed, that everyone knows about him because he was a great receiver. And like Thurman Thomas, like he was a great running back too. Like Thurman Thomas, that's why. And it's like the Air Coryell days with the Chargers. It's like Dan Fouts, Kellen Winslow, and Charlie Joyner, and yeah, Chuck Muncie, and then Hank Bauer. That's when we had the last time. And yeah, these Chargers team were special in Air Coryell days in the '80s. And yeah, same as Dan Fouts. He battles through injuries. Yeah, because when Herbert is gonna battle through an injury, like yeah, he's back already and he's ready to play some more football, like Phillip Rivers. But my point, it's like when Tony Romo had a broken collaborative prior to the Cowboys-Eagles game. Yeah.
Oh, that.
And
I don't know. It's rough for him.
Yeah, and I know Matt Pressman too, who is a New England Patriots fan, and he's a special Celtics fan. Like he's a Red Sox fan. And yeah, what's being serious about that, because Matt Pressman was calling out EDP for the Dak injury, because yeah, he was calling him out.
Was that when Dak got injured by the Giants before?
Yeah, I remember that. Like I remember back in 4 years ago when I saw it, I'm like, oh, he's hurt.
Yeah, he broke his ankle.
Oh yeah, and then everyone says, Cowboy fans were saying, oh yeah, we're done, we're not gonna win. Yeah, the Cowboys
were celebrating.
Yeah, so as Raven fans, they always do it too. And then Cleveland fans were calling them out because like Bronco fans too, they called them out.
I don't ever make fun of. I don't ever cheer for players getting hurt like that because it's not cool.
Yeah, if y'all injured Cowboy players, then that's stupid. Like you can't be injuring Cowboy players. Cause yeah. So yeah, you know why? Cause yeah, see you soon, Jacob. See you later. But okay, so for now, when it comes down like Matt Pressman calling out EDP for the Dak injury, I remember I watched this video like, hey, how dare you make fun of Dak Prescott? It goes back in the 80s when it happened to the Michael Irvin injuries, or the 90s, the Michael Irvin injury. Seems important for this to happen because, yeah, what it does to this, it's only like Phillip Rivers when he battles through injuries like Herbert, like our quarterback, they become the beast quarterbacks of football. Like Dan Fouts battling through injuries, which he battles through. And the worst quarterback we had the last time was Ryan Leaf because he was so bad and he was washed. He sucks already. He was washed. So that's why he was washed. So yeah, we decided to go for LT and get Drew Brees in 2001 draft. Besides us getting Mike Vick. And yeah, it's like when Mike Vick was being with the Eagles, he was in Philly. And Brian Dawkins, he was a great defensive back for the Philadelphia Eagles. But then went to the AFC West team I fucking hate. Also, the Broncos, yeah. Fucking hate the Broncos. He went to Denver because he wanted to go play for the Broncos with Josh McDaniels. And yeah, just like what happened, like you all traded for Jay Cutler, you traded Kyle Orton for Jay Cutler. Like, yeah, Jay Cutler was traded for Kyle Orton, by the way. And in 2010, when we beat Denver more, we got McDaniels fired. Like, it's like when we had to go against Jamal Williams, who was with Denver for them, because, Vincent Jackson was a beast. Yeah. I'll never forget about Vincent Jackson because I had to learn from him because, yeah, he was a great receiver. As Chris Chambers we had, and then, Ronnie Hillman was a former Charger and a Bronco that won a Super Bowl in Denver. Marshall Faulk was good with the Rams. Like Kurt Warner, yeah, he led the Rams to the Super Bowl and won it all in 99. And yeah, so this what goes on. Like, with that being said, that compares like when it goes to Arizona. Arizona's got their first Super Bowl appearances 2008. And then guess what happened? You lost to the Steelers with Big Ben Roethlisberger. And yeah, you beat the Eagles too, of course. You beat Philly. And then 2009 Saints, they've won their first Super Bowl too. But then what happened? The Bounty Gate just started because of hitting the Vikings and Cardinals quarterback like Brett Favre and then Kurt Warner. Like, we know the Saints are cheaters too immediately because of the fucking Bounty Gate scandal. Sean Payton was suspended in 2012. And then, yeah, he was suspended for the rest of the season.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then Chargers and Raiders got in a fight from week 1 because of Palmer and Jack Jones. Yeah. This reminds of 2012 when Takeo Spikes was going at Mike Goodson, Like, yeah, this reminds of 2012. Takeo Spikes, Mike Goodson, who got in a fight too and then got ejected for that. It's like we had a referee who was a former ref from the Week 17 game between Chargers Raiders. It was John Parry who was the referee. We got called for a PI and then we got called for another penalty because of the offset, because they offsetted the flags and the penalties. Like, yeah. And you know why? Because Takeo Spikes was ejected too, of course, for the fight on Mike Goodson because both guys were ejected. And yeah, just like when it happens when Justin Herbert got hit by Jerry Tillery, I remember that because, yeah, we were so fucking pissed that Tillery is such a dirtiest fucking player ever because I fucking hate him. But I'm glad he's no longer with the Raiders, but he went to the Vikings because, yeah, fuck him. And then, yeah, all the Chargers team were being told to calm down, knock off that bullshit on the Raiders because they want to fight. Yeah, it's like rivalries, It's like some New York Giants. It's like Kadarius Toney, who's an ex-Giant that wants to go after Casey, who was with the Dallas Cowboys in 2021. And then what happened to the two of these guys? They got in a fight, and then, hey, they got flagged, they got tossed, they got ejected. They were gone for good, too.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they were swinging at each other with the helmets, It's like when Giant fans don't like the Cowboys at all. And yeah, same as Chargers fans who hate the Raiders more, much as the Broncos. Dislikes the Chiefs, dislikes New England as their longtime playoff rival.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chargers playoffs rival were the Ravens, the Colts, the Titans. And yeah, of course, whatever. Steelers, we were playoff rivals too at the end of the day. And then yeah, also it's got to be whatever you got to say. Yeah, Colts were playoff rivals with Chargers, Chargers, Colts were part of playoff rivals with Philip Payton era. And yeah, in 2013, we got smacked by Denver because, yeah, Peyton Manning was torturing us all the time and fucking us up. Because, yeah, even though that, if we have to say it like one time already, so yeah, we beat the Bengals in 2013 prior to the playoffs. We beat the Bengals when they had Dalton. And, yeah, when we used to have Keenan Allen, like, yeah, we had Ryan Matthews, who was a former running back. Yes, we had Ryan Matthews. And, yeah. So, yeah, we had, like we said about Eric Weddle. We used to have Brandon Flowers. We used to have, one of these guys at the end of the day. But, yeah. Oh, okay. So, next of all, but for the Chargers right now, take it back to the past. Like, we got rid of Darren Sproles, just cut LaDainian Tomlinson. We missed him already because, yeah. Shazier, yeah, we had him. Like, Sean Merriman was a beast, a.k.a. Lights Out. Sean Merriman, the Beast, lights out. He was great. And then Marlon McCree was fucking our plays up because during the Chargers Patriots divisional round, he fucked our game up. It was Marlon McCree. We blamed him for fucking our game up. So that's why we lost to New England. But then they disrespected our Bolt, and then Ladany was so pissed. Yeah, he wants to go after fucking Patriot players because of the fucking disrespect. Yeah. Yeah. You know, moves on. Because, yeah. And you know why? Because you know what? The Steelers team in 2005, yeah. And it's like 2008 too, by the way, because, yeah. 2005 Steelers, you know. Yeah, the 2005 Pittsburgh Steelers, yeah. Beat the Colts in the divisional round. Beat the AFC West rival that Charger fan hated was the Broncos. And, yeah, beat the Seattle Seahawks in 2005 Super Bowl when Ben Roethlisberger got his ring first to knock out Matt Hasselbeck. Yeah. Now to the 2007 New York Giants. Took down the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Took down the America's team that Giant fans hated the most, the Dallas Cowboys. And defeated the Green Bay Packers of Brett Favre's final era in Green Bay. And defeated the perfect New England Patriots season to beat them in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
That was
all
amazing.
I said for the 94 Chargers, yeah, except the Super Bowl loss, getting our asses blown out by the 49ers. We beat the Steelers, but first we beat Dolphins, beat Steelers, yeah, and then lose to the Niners. Because, yeah, it's like with this Chargers team in the 80s and 90s when Junior Seau was there, just like the Air Coryell days, we came right after the Steelers, and then we came right after Miami because, yeah, we came after the Dolphins and the Steelers. Yeah, we were coming for the ass. And it's like 92. When we beat the Chiefs, we knocked them out too in 92 because we beat KC in the playoffs for a long time ago when we always have Junior Seau forever. You know, it's just like Jim Harbaugh, especially Marty Schottenheimer, Sid Gilman, Don Coryell, Bobby Beathard, Bobby Ross, the rest of the entire coach, besides the worst coach, Mike McCoy, Brandon Staley, Anthony Lynn. Fuck him. Especially for North Turner, who knows? Because he's yeah. And especially for the Chargers this season, we own the Texans too. We own Houston, the Texans. Because, yeah, even though that we know how we beat the Bengals, this is all we had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, we are 1-0 in the playoff results against Baltimore since we beat them in 2018 with Phillip Rivers against Lamar Jackson. And then 2-1 against the Steelers because, yeah, also 2-2 against the Dolphins. When we beat the shit out of Miami, we send them the fuck home. And then took down Pittsburgh. And then 2008 when we lost to Ben Roethlisberger, they kicked our ass. They always beat our ass. Troy Polamalu was good. Best defensive back for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, he was beast. But yeah, he became a monster too. He became a biggest monster in the NFL that wants to go grab the interception. But let me go to the 1985 Chicago Bears. Beat Giants, but you're not gonna like it, Jared. But beat Giants, of course, and then beat LA in the NFC Championship game, and then blowing out the fucking New England Patriots team in '85. Yeah. This is what the Bears did with Walter Payton and Jim McMahon.
I wasn't born, so it's fine.
Yeah, just only the hangout for right now. Yeah, putting up the hangout, so we have it now. So likewise, just gotta go with the '86 Giants. Beat Niners. Yes, beat Joe Montana's 49ers. Knocked out the Commanders as a little name, the Redskins. Yeah, and then come out and beat the rivalry we all hate is the Broncos because, yeah, just like y'all knocked out Denver to beat John Elway. And Phil Simms was the better quarterback than John Elway because, yeah, it's like when Dan Phelps was better than Dan Marino, and some people would agree or disagree because, yeah, one of the only worst owners in the NFL. It's like when it comes to our Charger fans, like right now, and so does Cowboy fans. Like, Dean Spanos, Jerry Jones, they were worst, of course. They were all bad. Could have let the franchise up because they let it down like so badly. And take it back to 2015 when the Rams left St. Louis back to LA where they belong. Yeah. 2016, this is like what happened to my beloved football team, the Chargers. When I love my Chargers, here it is. We left San Diego for LA because, it goes back in my days. Because, yeah, we always keep repping the Bolts forever. And, yeah, when we have Jim Harbaugh this time this year, we all happen. Because, yeah, it's funny that we were laughing at the Raiders for laughing at Tom Telesco that he went to the bandwagon Raiders team for it. Yeah, yeah. And it's funny that we were laughing at Telesco for letting him go to the bandwagon Raiders team. Fuck Telesco. Fucking hate him. Oh, yeah, right. I hate Tom Telesco, too. Like, yeah, he was one of the worst general managers ever because we got rid of him. Because, yeah. And to the Detroit Lions, yeah, you guys are now 3-1. You're off to the bye. Same as the Chargers, too. And the Eagles, the Saints, they're all in the bye week because, yeah. And yeah, because you know what? I would pick the Broncos, but the Broncos has not beaten the Raiders for a very long time in 5 fucking years. Because, yeah, I got Denver winning, but it's not going to happen because the Raiders are going to have to own them more because you know why? Because the Raiders own the Broncos a lot. And we know everyone keeps saying Kareem Jackson's the dirtiest player in the NFL that everyone doesn't care about is Kareem Jackson. Yeah. Then that's what happens. He got suspended for that hit.
Ooh, wow.
But they ended up paying the fine. Well, that's all for now, but that's it. So, Jared, you have anything else to say at last before you head out? This your first time coming?
I'll have to say thanks for having me on. It was fun. It was a first time experience. And then
Yeah, this is your first time coming to my stream, but you're all good to go now, Jared. But thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, one more thing. And I hope
What's
the
up?
Yankees do something in the postseason, but it would not shock me if they get bounced early or in the ALDS
Yeah.
or the ALCS. But anyway,
All right.
I'll
But if
see
you
ya.
all don't win 10 to 28, you're going to have a lot of excuses with Yankee fans, I'm saying.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But for the Padres, fuck the Braves. Go Friars. And yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so we'll have to have him head out. So Jared, as you're heading out, I'm gonna have to backstage you since you've done perfectly good.
All right.
Thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
Till
Bye.
next time. Bye. All right, so done with Jared right now. So I'm gonna get to the last before I get to it. So for the Padres right now, this Padres team's ready tomorrow on the first day of October for Game 1 against the Braves. So that's it. For the bye week, thoughts for the Chargers. Went 1-0 to come out and beat the Raiders to beat Tom Telesco, and 2-0 with the start of knocking out the Carolina Panthers for the first time in 20 years since 2004. Yeah, you too, Jared. Enjoy some time, man. But hey, thanks for coming to my live stream for the first time ever. So much appreciated. Much for the love and support. But yeah, much appreciated. And yeah, went in about 2-1, lost to the Steelers, and 2-2 lost to Chiefs. Yeah, you too. And also went 2-1 and 2-2 now because we're on a bye week because now we got next week's coming up against the Denver Broncos. So let's see what happens right now, but that's it. So that's all that's all it for now, you guys. But okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right back before I end it. Yeah, I know. See you soon next time. going on, Mr. Joshua, the Bucks fan, Logan? But hey, thanks for tuning in. Yeah. So for the Chargers after Week 6 against Denver, we now got the Arizona Cardinals. Yeah, we might go 4-2 either or 3-3 because I think we may have to beat Denver or not because we might beat Arizona this time. Okay, but it's gonna happen like right now. It's gonna go all in for now. So yeah, but got to give a warm welcome to Joshua, the Bucks fan, Logan. Just checking him in right now, but he's all good to go now because I'm about to end this right now. So anyway, guys, I'm heading out. Your boy George Trask. Peace out. As always, go Chargers and go Padres, but except the Angels. But beat the Braves right now. But for the Chargers, we're on the bye week and prepare for Denver next week. So yeah. But as always, go Padres too, by the way. And fuck the Braves. Peace out, y'all. But see y'all next time. We'll see you in October from September. But bye, y'all.